Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be guiding you through the most efficient and best way to set up your electricity inside your base. Now I know at first this can seem complicated, there's a lot of buttons, car batteries, all that good stuff, but don't worry, we're going to get into it right now. So without further ado, let's lock in. Now the first thing I recommend is going to be setting up your car batteries on top of your incinerator. They're just going to be in your way, so I prefer them, out of sight, out of mind. They're still going to be powering in the background, just put them somewhere you can't really see them. Now obviously to power these batteries, we're going to need some sort of power source. So this is where the wind turbines come in, the solar panels, the gnome generators, all that good stuff. So if you want a free wooden turbine to start this off, make your way to this house. It has to be in the flower field. And then right here attached to the house in this little shack area, you'll hear a woo woo woo. Basically in there, in the corner, you'll find a free wooden turbine. Go ahead, pick it up, and you can start this setup. Now obviously if you want more power, go ahead to the advanced crafting table. Here you can make a metal wind turbine or even a solar panel. They're both going to provide more power than just the regular wooden turbine, but the wooden turbine is always good to have, I'm not going to decline it. Now I'm going to throw a list of things on screen that you're going to need to either create, or if you already have them, great. The first is going to be a combiner. You're going to need 2, if not 3 of these, and then go ahead and make yourself a splitter if you don't have one. You get one for free immediately off the spawn. It's right above the gasoline generator. So if you don't have one of those, just check right there. Now also make sure you are stacked up on cables because you're going to need tons of these for this. Depending on how many batteries you have, you'll need less. So just make around 10 just to be safe. Now set your combiners up exactly as I have here. This is on the walkway into the bunker. You're going to need 2 combiners for every one, so always remember that. Next, we will be running cables from our power source into our combiners. So go ahead, pull your cable out into your inventory. We're going to be placing it on our power source. So in this case, it is going to be a metal wind turbine. So go ahead, place it down. If you do it correctly, you'll see a green line. And now anywhere you click, you're going to be able to kind of place that line, and it will then drag across into the next placement, where if you prefer cable management and you don't want your base to look ugly, which I don't, I recommend doing this. You're not really going to run out of space unless you're clicking just insane amounts. So as you see here, I have 5 left, and then I'm still able to connect it to the combiner. Next, make sure you combine both of the combiners with cable, and then come down here to the bottom, and we're going to do exactly as we did on the power source, except this time we're going to run the combiner out into the batteries. So go ahead, place your cable however you like. As you see here, I'm trying to be at least, somewhat with cable management, but it really doesn't matter. Personal preference, as long as you connect it to the positive end of the battery. Make sure you are connecting it to the red end. It cannot be the black end. Like I said before, make sure you have a lot of cable because this is where it's coming into play. Go ahead, pull it out, and you're going to have to connect each battery to the next one. Depending on how many batteries you have, this might not be bad, but the more you have, the more cable you're going to need, obviously. Make sure you are connecting the positive to the negative ends. You don't want any like ends connecting, no reds and reds, no blacks and blacks, anything like that. You want opposite ends to pass that charge through each battery. Now moving on to the splitter, this is what's going to be powering your entire base, or at least this section of your base if you're using this setup. So go ahead, come up here, make sure your battery is plugged into the back of the splitter. I'm not sure if it has to be on the negative end, but as you can see here, mine is on the negative end plugged in, and it's powering everything perfectly. Next, make your way to the front of the splitter. Now you're going to want to put a cable into whichever direction the object you want to power is in. It's just going to make cable management more effective, obviously, if you care about that. If not, just go ahead, slap the cable into whichever object you want to power. And as you can see here, we have power required at 10 out of 10. This means we have flowing electricity inside of our bunker. Now the splitter does have 2 other slots you can run cable into, so I obviously recommend powering your incinerator. It's right there, directly below your power source, so why not? And then if you need to run cable really far, as you can see here, I'm running it from this room all the way into my other room, which is a decent ways away, and the cable is still going to make it all the way through. All the power is still going to be routed into whichever power source you're putting it into. So as you can see here, the light does turn on. It's a great power source, and it's really not that hard once you know what you're doing. But that is going to be it for the guide. If you want something more in-depth, please let me know in the comments. I can, cover multiple rooms, do something like that. I'm always down to play this game more, make more videos, so let me know. If you guys did enjoy, a like is always appreciated. and I will see you guys in the next one.